Okay, let's go. Let's start talking about some lesbian romance novels, shall we? I wrote this thing, Eye Contact. If you can see it, I don't know. Anyway, Eye Contact. Because, I mean, how many times can you read Fried Green Tomatoes? Seriously? I love the love story in that. Of course, I don't want anyone to die of cancer in the end, but, you know, the good part when everybody was happy and collecting bees. At any rate, so I wrote this thing in 2004, and I sent it off to Bella's Books, and they are a lesbian publishing company, and they rejected it so fast that everybody's head spun into the next county. And I was kind of surprised, speaking of head spinnings, St. Martin's Press actually kept it. I'm just trying to cover up the coffee stain. It looks horrible. Anyway, even St. Martin's Press held on to it for almost a year. They loved it, but they said that it was just a little too, let's see. I had a thank you for your submission. While I thought the novel was a page turner and the plot interesting, your story just did not offer enough commercial appeal, which means lesbian stories, no one's going to buy it yet. But this was also before, I mean, I think Ellen was still staggering out of the closet like Quasimodo, so who knows. Anyway, I also had a colleague look over it as well. And she said it would be a hard sell due to the fact that the genre, lesbian fiction, isn't yet thoroughly defined, therefore making it difficult to market to a specific audience. Okay, hello, how you doing? I think the world is ready. Will and Grace was barely even revving into gear. So anyway, I'm going to do this. I'm going to write this thing because the only thing that's, you know what, Toni Morrison said, if there's a book out there that you want to read and you can't find it, it is your duty. It is your duty to write it. And I've been looking for a lesbian love story for a long time, and guess what? That's why I've been rereading Fried Green Tomatoes over and over again. My God, I could recite it like a rosary. It's a mantra. I know the whole thing. Why? Because if that's all you have, you memorize it. I realize that there are other stories out there, but pardon me, but they're just not cerebral enough for me. I want something that's a little more sweeping and Dancing with Wolves, riding Titanic bareback over a field of endless love. I want something that has even straight people crying, and more than that, straight people understanding, because maybe the gay marriage thing will be a whole lot better to understand, at least for my lesbian sisters, if they see it as, oh, well, that's me. Even my dad was this hardcore, you know, kind of homophobic, and then he moved in next door to these two guys, and they ended up, I mean, it just changed my father's everything. Why? Because he actually saw them as people and experienced their love and understood it and was like, oh, it's just like me and the wife. Understanding causes everything to be okay. When everyone realized Ellen was not going to run around and molest everybody's children, they realized, oh, okay, so people get it and then they're okay with it. So, man, I'm going to be drinking a damn martini out of my Birkenstock if I do this the right way. I really hope it works. I've been praying to God that it works. So I've already sent it to Chris Parris-Lamb, and we're going to try to get a lesbian romance out there that's not just erotica, because what is erotica? That's just something for straight dudes to store in the spank bank. I mean, that's not for us. That's for sausage. It's kind of like when Charlie's Angels came out. Oh, women are so independent. Look at them. Oh, well, I mean, that's great, but why did you give them, like, camel toe pants and no bras when they're running? Hello, that's fodder for the straight dude. So is lesbian fiction for the most part. It's nothing but nipple twists and bodice rippers. And again, I want something that's a little deeper than that. I swim a little bit more deeply than that. No one's going to be chlorinating the gene pool over here, my friend. I'm going to do this for all my lesbian sisters out there. Look for Eye Contact, and I'll do it some way, somehow. I don't give a damn. I'll do it however it needs to be done, because 2012 is going to be my bitch, because I sure as hell was 2011's bitch. Let's make this happen.